For a long time, I resented my body for having such a slow metabolism. I was always the biggest one in every friendship group. Everyone around me could eat whatever they wanted, whenever they wanted, and never gain weight. There are so many different workouts on YouTube, and for a long time I would try every single one and start and stop and start and stop. Which one was good for weight loss, which one was good for weight maintenance, which one was good for creating a deficit. For a long time I had the wrong motivations to lose weight. I want to look like the girls on Instagram. I want to look beautiful when I lay on the beach every single angle. I want to stop my family from commentating on my weight gain every time they see me. It was me going to an event and realising all the girls could wear whatever they wanted, dresses of all patterns, shorts of all lengths. It was the fact that 98% of my wardrobe I couldn't even fit into anymore, and the 2% wouldn't even get me excited to go to an event. Until I became the healthiest version of myself, I knew I would never be satisfied. I stopped following extreme routines and extreme food routines because they didn't work anymore. I started to realise in order to see the weight actually go down on the scales, you can't be too heavy every single day, otherwise we'll be burnt out and it won't last long. Just 10 minutes a day, just 10 minutes a day, that's what I kept reminding myself. I had to drag myself, scrape myself out of bed some days, but I knew it was worth it for the final result. However, doing cardio alone was my biggest mistake in the past. When I started taking action and agreed to myself that I was no longer going to stay up late at night googling why am I not losing weight, why are the scales going up instead of going down, why is my workout not working, am I doing it wrong? I had to realise that in order to lose weight, it's calories in versus calories out. I had to realise it's not just about losing weight, it's finding the actual methods that help enhance this process, make it faster, help you see results. 25 to 30% more weight can be lost by doing muscle training. I made sure that my energy and my focus point was exactly that. It's so much easier to create a deficit with food than it is a workout, so even though you're doing your 10 minutes a day, I always knew that my food was just as important. A weight loss journey means salad, a weight loss journey means protein, no sugar, no carbs only. This is absolutely wrong. Like I say, it's calories in versus calories out, and once you realise that, I ended up understanding how much freedom I actually had with food. Now, just to give you a quick recap of what you've seen, I like to work out 4 to 5 times a week. The 10-minute workouts, yes, 10 minutes, and I found that really, really effective because I know that if I do a massive 1-hour workout on a Monday, I'm exhausted and mentally exhausted for the rest of the week, and that really puts me off going. So for me, being a really stubborn exerciser, a 10-minute workout 4 to 5 times a week really, really helped me digest it and have digestible chunks of working out that it was still effective. The next common thing people say is working out in the morning better than at night. So for me personally, I always like to work out in the morning. When you do your workouts on a fasted stomach, what it does is it burns and uses the stored energy and stored fat for energy for the workout. So you're burning stored fat. If you're working out after a meal or at the end of the day or halfway through the day, you're then using the food that you've just eaten in order to burn fat. So when you really want to target the stubborn, stored fat, see those numbers go down, see your body transform, I always have fasted workouts transform my workout routine completely and allow me to have more energy, feel more energized, and it really, really helps in your results because you are burning that stored fat. Next, I always like to emphasize the importance of having a plan. Now, you guys know weight loss is calories in versus calories out, aka if you're eating 1,400 calories, you're going to be wanting to burn at least 200, 300 calories, for example, to see a shift in your weight loss journey. Now, when I say a plan is really important, whether it's Monday you do CHLOE Ting, Wednesday you do Lily Sabri, Tuesday you do Emmy Wong, the reason for this is you want to be choosing workouts that are giving you that effective burn to see the numbers go down. Roughly, if you have a Fitbit or if you use your iPhone in your hand to see how many calories you're burning per workout, as long as you're burning calories, you're creating that extra deficit. It's so much easier to create a deficit with food than it is workouts. So making sure you're doing effective, heavy burning workouts that are really going to give you that burn are so important to seeing a shift and your results. Not only this, but the body very much quickly adapts to any new routine that you're doing. So whenever it's decides, I've been doing the same thing for so long, it will have a stop. That's when your weight loss no longer moves. The reason why a plan is so important is that you're making sure that no week is the same as the other. No 3 days are identical to the next. And writing a plan helps you keep track of that. You write which weeks you shifted in weight loss, which weeks you stayed the same. You record what you did and how you can change that differently and make sure you're constantly changing. That's why a plan for me is so important for every single week. Because on that Sunday night, I sit down and I write down, okay, how am I going to bounce back even heavier this week to make sure that I'm making that shift happen? Now, one of the most asked things ever is which workouts will actually help me lose weight. And when we talk about the different types of workouts, we know that cardio is one of those that has been recommended as a tale as old as time. And you know, some people don't like cardio, some people like cardio. Now my opinion on this is weight training is the one that's going to really help you push to get into your goal, because over the course of a day it burns more calories. And again, when you're doing that calories in versus calories out, more calories with weight training, less calories with cardio. If you're not seeing any changes, if you're not seeing any results, maybe it's time to make that shift. The reason for this is when you're doing weight training, you're building up your muscle. Your muscles burn fat. That is what happens when you're burning calories or anything like that. Your muscles are burning fat. When you're building up more of your muscle, there is more fat to be burned. And this muscle gets built up over the day. If you do your session on a Monday, it's building up, building up, building up even after your workout, which is why you end up losing more fat even in your sleep. Therefore, your resting metabolism is actually sped up by doing weight training as opposed to cardio. This is why it's so crucial in my routine, whether it's the home workouts, anything like that, because currently I'm doing home workouts, I'm not going to the gym. So I know if I want to do a cardio session, it's so much easier to get that effective burn if I do muscle workouts like Lily Sabri, Emmy Wong, CHLOE Ting. Actually, studies show that HIIT training, for example, which is a mixture of the weight training and cardio, burns 25 to 30% more fat in a single workout than a simple cardio workout would do. So really bear that in mind of what's going to get you there to see those results, and that's what I incorporate into my routine. I want results, I want effectivity, and that's what I'm going to get by doing the weight training, the HIIT training, as opposed to just doing cardio alone. Another thing to bear in mind is if you're on your weight loss journey and you're doing everything right, you feel like I have done everything possible, what more can I do, but the scales just aren't going down. And one thing to bear in mind is when you are incorporating weight training, if you're increasing the amount of weights that you're using during your workout, which is why in a lot of my workouts I only perhaps do one weighted workout a week, because what happens when you build heavy and dense muscle, you end up seeing a large number on the scales because your muscle mass is increasing drastically, as opposed to if you were just doing cardio, where it wouldn't increase so much. This is still good, however, but if you want to avoid this, of course, do less weighted increases. For example, if you use 5 kilograms, don't keep increasing to 10 kilograms, 15 kilograms, 20 kilograms. Just stay at your 5 kilograms and keep it there. Now, so many of you guys ask that if your workout isn't burning, is it working, is it effective? Now, I always say having a burn is really good because you guaranteed and almost know that you're burning a heavy amount of calories and you're doing a workout that's really extensive and could possibly get you better results. However, it's not always essential for it to burn. It's very advantageous if it does, and I try to do that, and that is why I do variety, which is why I change up every day, which is why I have no 2 weeks that are identical. But if you do have, for example, go on a walk and you burn X amount of calories, you're not going to sweat on that walk, but you're still going to be burning calories. Again, just focus on calories in versus calories out. Focus on building that momentum. Focus on giving yourself that routine, because not every workout's going to give you a heavy burn. When I look at and reviewed the type of workouts that really pushed me, it's going to be those Emmy Wong. Every time I did those in comparison to, for example, some CHLOE Tings, I found Emmy Wongs to be a lot harder. And we were talking about months and months into my journey, where it's very easy for your body to stop and not want to push to those results anymore. Emmy Wong really challenged me because she uses heavy intensive switch ups, and Natasha O'Sheen again has very sweaty heavy workouts that are fantastic for that, but it's acknowledging that and knowing that perhaps you just need to move on to a different workout, push that little bit harder to get your results. Having your rest days is just as important to not have those weight loss stops as well. Sometimes, again, no matter, even if you're changing up the variety, your body can be so stagnant that it decides, nope, I'm staying here and I'm staying here for a while. Sometimes to push past a weight loss stop is by having a rest day, which is why I emphasize the importance of having a rest day not only weekly to help you rest and allow your mind to not feel overwhelmed by the amount of shift that your body is doing to go on this fitness journey, but also it helps your body to readjust itself and want to crave more in order to burn more calories, because doing the same thing, your body will stay stagnant eventually. So again, your rest days are going to be so important and crucial to the success of your fitness journey. Now guys, I hope you have enjoyed this video. Don't forget to comment down below your day one that you're starting. Track it with all of us because I love seeing your updates. I see them all the time, and I'm so excited to share with you guys my what I eat in a day coming very soon. I am filming it currently, so don't you worry about that. Don't forget to come over and follow my inspirational fitness page on Instagram, as well as my podcast page as well. If you have liked this video, do give it a massive thumbs up. Turn your bell notifications on to get notified every single time that I upload. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys very soon. Bye guys!